time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to LTN 2020. Glad you could stop by today. And hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. I've been reporting on and keeping an eye on this Wuhan coronavirus. I see more and more outlets and news agencies calling it that. It has a couple other names, but
all of this is reminding me of Ebola, like the whole Ebola outbreak. I'm getting Ebola vibes. That would be that Ebola. This compared to Ebola virus, that's in a whole nother galaxy. That is as deadly as it comes. That's used in warfare. Yeah, that's scary stuff.
Authority.
Just the outbreak of it really is what's scaring me. How quickly things can spread is.
Well, this is spreading, and this virus is virulent. Apparently, authorities in China, as I said yesterday, that they've imposed indefinite travel restrictions on tens of millions of people across 10 cities. This is unprecedented to contain the spread of this deadly, what they're calling new coronavirus. The viruses change. They adapt. That is part of their survival mechanism. And Wuhan is the epicenter, ground zero of the outbreak. And as I reported, it was first discovered in a fish market in Wuhan, and it has now spread to every province in China, except the very remote autonomous regions, like Inner Mongolia and Tibet. Those aren't real populated places and not a lot of tourists going there. The number of infections has risen to 846 now worldwide.
It was like 470 2 days ago.
Yeah, it'll ramp up. It'll gain velocity as time goes on. Why? Because
nuts.
More and more people are going to get infected, and it's going to spread.
That's crazy.
People try. That's the nature of viruses. Again, their whole reason for being is to find a host and survive. It's a microorganism, but you would think it had the IQ of a genius. You got the Lunar New Year holiday going on in China, and that begins tomorrow. And that's what you have now are large groups of people congregated close together in confined areas. That is a prescription for this super spreader. So I don't know. Again, Wuhan's the largest and most populous city in central China. There's 11 million people. It's under lockdown as we speak. Public transport has been suspended in 9 neighboring cities. Can you imagine? They're trying to do other things and put other restrictions in place, trying to restrict public gatherings. Around 30 million people, they believe, could be affected. That's there. So we'll see. And I'm looking. I've been looking at some of the images. There's this one image. It's really disturbing. They have one of the deceased, a person who died, and the EMS they have the person on a gurney and the body's covered. I mean, it's disturbing. So we'll see where this goes. There's so much I could tell you. We'll just have to track it. In the meanwhile, we're back here, and we have somebody here in Washington State that's infected. That was traveled there. They got that guy quarantined, and right now that there's no reports of him being a real threat to spread the virus. And I don't know who he came in contact with, but you can bet the authorities have tested those people to make sure they're not infected. What do you do to protect yourself? That's the question. Katie's going to give you some information on how to contact this show, and I'll see what I can tell you. I mean, I wish I could say, well, you can go get, vaccine or something, even though you may not want a vaccine, you don't like them, but they don't have it. So let's see what we can find.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also keep up with us on Facebook or YouTube. We post all our articles to Facebook, things we talk about throughout the show, as well as go live. So if you want to watch us, you can do that on Facebook or YouTube as well. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. If you want to listen back to a past show, you can do that on letstalknutrition.com. Just go to the show schedule tab or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. You will find all of our past episodes.
The CDC and scientists across the country are trying to create a vaccine for this virus, but it's being reported that we should not expect one anytime soon. The National Institutes of Health is working on one, but they said it's going to take at least a few months before clinical trials start and more than a year until a vaccine might actually become available. In the meantime, scientists in Texas, New York, and China are also trying to create a vaccine. This is according to Dr. Peter Hotze. I happen to know him. He was a guest on this show years ago. A vaccine scientist at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston. And he said the lessons we've learned in coronavirus infections are serious and one of the newest and biggest global health threats. Close quote. So said Dr. Hotze. In the meanwhile, what can you do for yourself? One is avoid close contact with anybody who's showing symptoms of respiratory illness. This is a respiratory kind of inclined virus. If the person's coughing, sneezing, whatever, you need to, protect yourself. Other symptoms would include shortness of breath, which can lead, all these severe cases of this will lead to pneumonia, kidney failure, and then death. And people have died. I don't know what the exact number is now. Maybe Katie can find that for me. It's gone up since yesterday. Now, this virus started in another animal and then spread to humans. This was, as I told you, in a fish market in Wuhan, in the city of Wuhan, where they had other animals that they were selling. Anybody who, with an underlying medical condition should avoid live animal markets and raw meats. Now, I know this sounds like common sense, but I have to tell you, I have to say it so we don't take anything for granted. I'm giving you what the World Health Organization is recommending. Their audience is a global audience. So that's why they offer these kinds of recommendations, because they're talking to people where there are live animal markets and people go there and buy food there and eat that food. We don't tend to do that in this country. The WHO said you need to keep soap and wash your hands for 20 seconds. If you're feeling sick, cover your mouth, and all the things that you would do if you had the influenza, a flu. And keep your immune system vital. Lord knows we've talked about how to do that on the show ad nauseum. Sleep and rest is a good prescription to write for that too. I should take my own advice. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're coast to coast. We're global. And we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And there's something else I can tell you about the genesis of this virus. You're not going to believe this. people often wonder, where did these things come from? Well, they're now theorizing, hypothesizing. It comes from an animal, right? If you had to pick an animal, what would you pick? Snakes. How about that? Chinese kite is spelled K-R-A-I-T, but it rhymes with kite. And the Chinese cobra, authorities and experts are saying, may be the original source of this newly discovered coronavirus. Of course, it has triggered now this deadly outbreak of infectious respiratory illness in China and around the world. Now it's making its way. And the many-banded kite, the Bungarus multicintus is the Latin name, known as a Taiwanese kite or the Chinese kite. This snake is, the genus is Elapid snakes. That's the genus. It's a species of that genus. It's found much in central and southern China and southeastern Asia. These snakes are so deadly, they think that's where the virus was born, so to speak. They're using samples of the virus isolated from patients. Scientists in China have determined the genetic code of the virus and used. They took photographs of it, and the pathogen responsible for this pandemic is a new version of the coronavirus. It has mutated, and that's what viruses do. It is in the same family of viruses as the well-known and severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, which is SARS, and the Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus, MERS, which have killed hundreds of people in the past 17 years. The World Health Organization has now named the new coronavirus 2019 nCoV. Now, that name's not going to stick. They're probably going to end up calling it the Wuhan coronavirus or the Wuhan virus. But there's another little twist to the story I thought you'd like to know. Finding the beginnings in these venomous snakes. Oh, my goodness.
You'll never catch me around a snake.
Oh, my God.
Ever.
I know. It is just unbelievable.
I get them around my house, but not a cobra or whatever those are.
I saw you had one like by your door. I wanted to burn the whole house down.
Oh, yeah. I had one living in my garage for a while, and then I had one perched above my door. I have like stone and rock outside my house, and it lived above one of the rocks above my house for a week.
Is it a black snake, poisonous snake? What is it?
I had a black snake. That was the one in my garage, and then it was an orange and white snake that was living above my front door. I had to go under it every time I walked in and out of
Orange
my
and
house.
white?
I think it was a corn snake or something. They weren't poisonous.
You got to sell the house.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we had someone come identify it.
Okay.
Gotta
Because
sell
it
it.
could have fallen on my head at any moment, so I wanted to.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, my God.
Where do you live? In the jungle? Where do you live?
Yeah, I live in like the city. I don't know why they love
what
my
city?
house.
What city you have snakes hanging from the garage door? What are you talking about?
It's
What-
just-
I don't ever want to go there.
I live in the city. What city?
Right.
They're rats. If you go to Manhattan, they're rats. There are no snakes. But what are you talking about? I live in the city. What city? It must. You and that other person in the city, population of 2.
You'd think you'd be more likely to have snakes where you live.
I do.
Oh, you do?
100% went up by the mailbox and there was a water moccasin.
Oh, no.
Never.
Special, yes, sir. Special delivery.
Burn the house down. Whole house.
Then one of my neighbors decided, well, he's going to handle this, and decides he's going to try to throw a giant rock at the snake. Right. Good luck with that one.
Listen, I went kayaking a few weekends ago, and there was a water moccasin. It was in attack mode, you guys. I'm not kidding. It was about to jump into my kayak. I have never paddled so fast in my life.
Terrible.
It was like I was hearing banjos. I was paddling.
Well, I live in a preserve, so
Yeah.
there's a marsh there. I'm surrounded, literally almost my house is surrounded. There's wildlife there. And snakes are part of wildlife.
You're right.
Man, I had an ex that had, like, she had cats and she wanted a cat door. And I hated it. I knew from the very moment that we got it that,
Well, and invites other things to get in.
look, those cats brought a doggone snake in the house.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the couch
Yeah.
watching ESPN, and all of a sudden I just see something coiled up. And it's black. I thought it was like rope or something.
No.
And I went, and it lifted its head up. I almost burned the house down immediately. The whole it was almost for sale. It was gone. It was almost
Yeah,
gone.
you're a bunch of sissies.
Man, look, hey, I don't care what kind of snake it is. I don't want it.
I know they scare people. But this is the beginning of these two poisonous snakes. They think that's where it began. So this is the world we live in, and we're connected to other organisms. You know, that's an important point. And these viruses, I was talking to my daughter, and she's so busy right now. She could tell you a chapter and verse about viruses because she's a virologist and has spent her career working with viruses. So, nevertheless, in the second hour today, I'm going to talk about energy. Talked about it the other day. It's a strong theme. And, you know, trying to stay energized and trying to keep ourselves alert and feeling better. And, yeah. So, stress. There have been reports that military soldiers in battle, going into battle, something happens to them that is attributable to stress. It's not just, you know, think about that for 1 second.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. More than on a few occasions on this show, over 15 years, we have talked about stress, and for good reason. And I've said it many times. Stress is a killer. Chronic stress, and it is. That's maybe somewhat dramatic, but perhaps not so much. And you hear tales, these stories about when people are caught in some very severe, stressful event, like a battle in war, where soldiers, the hair spontaneously will turn gray, like the next day. And of course, there's the tale of Marie Antoinette. They say, and whether it's true or not, who knows, but you'll find it in these stories where they put her in the guillotine, but her hair turned gray the night before. Is that true? I don't know. And you hear all these stories. Does stress cause the hair to turn gray? And is it fact or fiction? Well, maybe there's more fact than we think. A scientist by the name of Ya Su, Dr. Su, a professor of stem cell and regenerative biology at Harvard and the Harvard Stem Cell Institute. So this is not some, online degree awarded person. This is a very serious scientist. Wanted to figure out exactly what makes hair turn gray. And notwithstanding all the anecdotal stories about this and stress turning the hair gray, she wanted to take a different approach. And of course, we have well-known historical examples, at least they are saying in Scientific American and in Time magazine, about the connection between stress and hair graying. And they even reference Marie Antoinette's hair turning gray when she was captured during the French Revolution. And studies have linked stress in animals to graying hair. There has been, here before Dr. Sue's work, there have been studies to confirm this hypothesis. But Dr. Sue and her team apparently have figured out for the first time the biological mechanism of action as to why stress will deplete the pigment or draw out the pigment out of the hair. The study is published in Nature, which is a prestigious journal, and Dr. Sue and her team report that the process starts with your sympathetic nervous system. You have sympathetic and non-sympathetic. The sympathetic system is the one that controls all of your involuntary functions, your breathing and so on. Stress response, you don't have to think about it, your heart rate, your ability to breathe, all these things are working automatically, as well as digesting food. You don't have to think about, okay, I'm going to eat this now, I need to digest. No, it happens as a matter of course. And of course, your immune system, attacking viruses and doing all that, you don't have to instruct it. It will do it. So it's part of that sympathetic nervous system as well. It is also responsible for the fight or flight response. When those people use the word stress, that is the system, the fight or flight response. And we know a lot about that, this autopilot behavior system that helps us to do what? To recognize and respond to danger before you even have time to think about it. You're trying to cross the street, and some guy decides you have the right of way, the green light to cross, and somebody decides to run that red light or the stop sign, and you look to one side or another, you see it coming. Your brain is not, you're not going to go through some rational step-by-step. The most immediate response is to do what? To get out of the way.
I was about to say jump.
Right, you'll jump, you'll move, you'll run, you'll do something. Now, some people will freeze when they're confronted with such a dramatic moment, but that's a sympathetic response to get out of the way of that oncoming vehicle. So the sympathetic nervous system is clearly then and inextricably connected to your stress response. So it's not surprising then that it might have something then to do with your hair turning gray when under continued and chronic stress, or perhaps having, and again, there's anecdotal evidence and stories about soldiers in battle, their hair turning gray. But the sympathetic system response to stress that's the last resort. And it's again, in a dire emergency. But let's say you have a job where there's a lot of stress. You feel like it's a dire emergency all day long, right? Your system is turned on. The stress response system, the switch is left on. That's what leads to the chronic illness, heart disease. I mean, you go down the line. You will the destruction. I mean, the oxidative stress that's created from those chemicals, stress response chemicals, it's remarkable. Cortisol in particular. So Dr. Sue focused her attention on this issue. And her hypothesis was that stress would turn the hair gray. And probably working through, she believes, the immune system, which will release cells to attack the color-producing cells in the hair follicle. This is interesting. Or by triggering the release of stress hormones, like I just said, cortisol, from your adrenal glands. But neither seem to be the case, she thinks. She chemically induced stress in mice by injecting them with a compound and boosted the animal's stress hormone levels and provided a reliable way for her to keep track of what was going to happen. They did all kinds of things to create stress for the animals, and they tilted the cages. They did the wetting their bed. They're changing the lighting condition. They created stressful conditions for these mice. And mice lack immune cells, and mice without adrenal glands both continued to show premature graying. So it wasn't the immune system. She's clever. I mean, this takes some, science is not just rational thought. You have to be creative as well. Come back, I'll tell you more. This is interesting. As I said, and I've given talks where I talk about that stress response and accelerating aging. That's why sleep is so important. Sleep is the counter to chronic stress. And if you don't get enough sleep, that is stressful. Spiral down.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
The host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CB Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Stress and turning the hair gray. This scientist by the name of Dr. Sue, she's a stem cell expert. Now, one hypothesis was that the immune system somehow was implicated in this process of turning the hair gray when under stress. But in her experiments, laboratory experiments, these in vivo experiments with animals, she discovered that that may not necessarily be the case. And the sympathetic nervous system, she said, would have been the last system we thought about. We know it's activated under stress, she said, but you normally think about it as an emergency system or fight or flight responses that are at the very least transient and reversible once that threat is gone. But then she went on to say, but here we found that the sympathetic nervous system can permanently deplete an entire stem cell population. That's the key. This is the key. The cells are targeted by the sympathetic nervous system when you're going through a fight or flight response. And you got a group of coloring generating stem cells, and they're found in the hair follicle, in the what's called a bulge of the hair follicle, where all the new hair grows. And these are melanocyte stem cells. These cells become active when your hair begins to sprout anew in the follicle, right? So the melanocyte stem cell then starts to divide, and it produces pigment-producing cells. Gives color to your hair. That will color the shaft of the hair. Okay? This is how this works. So Dr. Sue found that even during a normal stress kind of event, not necessarily something dramatic, not a fight or flight intense response, the sympathetic nervous system is active and produces this stress response chemical called norepinephrine. And that's what causes your muscles to contract when you're in a stress response, including your heart. In response to the norepinephrine, these melanocyte cells start pumping out the usual allotment, more than the usual allotment or amount of pigment, misreading the stress-induced cue for one that signals new hair growth. The body got tricked. Eventually, their color reserve runs out, and they can't produce any more pigment. So melanocyte stem cells are important, she says, I'm quoting her now, in maintaining pigment-producing cells in the hair follicle, and they are the only ones that can do that. Once they are gone for good. That's why your hair, the color doesn't come back. The result, hair stripped of color, turned gray. Amazing. How smart. The connection between stress and the nervous system and these pigment-producing cells may be an evolutionary conserved association among species, including squid, octopi, and so on. And they go into further detail here. Now, look, stress is an inevitable. There's no way you're going to avoid stress in modern life. It's inevitable. And we understand very little about how it affects stem cell biology. This is according to Dr. Sue, and tissue turnover. So there's still so much to learn, as much as we know. Hair color, she said, is an excellent starting point because hair is so visible and easily accessible. But different stem cells and different organs may respond to the signals of the sympathetic nervous system very differently, she commented, and we don't know exactly how yet, close quote. So, this scientist, as I often say, they often work in obscurity until and when, maybe, the people who will know them are their students that they may teach, their colleagues that read their articles in the journals that only a few will read, and that's about it, and their family and friends. And until they make some dramatic discovery like this, they then become, they gain notoriety. But they work quietly, patiently, all the time, their whole career, trying to solve mysteries and to understand the human biology or whatever it might be. These are remarkable people. And they're not making boatloads of money, right? They make a living. They do okay. And this goes on all day long, all around the world. And that's, you have to admire people like that. She's trying to figure out something that is, affects each and every one of us. And yeah, it's all good. I have so much regard for that. I know how much effort that takes and whatnot. That's one of the things I learned in my journey through the academy, through getting, having the good fortune to get degrees and come in contact with great professors and learn and see smart people and be, and grow yourself. And to, your PhD is a research degree. And that's what it's intended to do, so that when you're done, you're able to conduct independent research in your area of expertise. And these scientists, yeah. And I said not long ago on the show that in the future, the areas that will contribute to our longevity will be the stem cell research, all this genetic research, genetic engineering, being able to work with, manipulate the immune system, and so on. That's where the future is. Diet and lifestyle will only get you so far. And then science, the maximum lifespan is 120 years. That's the maximum. That's the average maximum. There will come a time you and I will long be gone. And I promise you, we got more people now getting to 100 for a lot of different reasons. Better sanitation, better medical care, better whatever. But when scientists begin to intervene with these processes, stem cells, genetic engineering, knowing how to manipulate that immune system to protect you, that's when the leaps will be made and significant amount of time will be added to life expectancy. That's my belief. I could be all wrong about that, but that's what I believe based on what I see going on now. Trying to figure out this little puzzle, how does your hair turn gray? She's trying to understand how we age.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The proceeding was a commercial program paid for.
Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could. We're deep into the week. Not quite there at the end of the week, but we're close. Well, I guess for in purposes of on air, we're at the end of the week. And I have to, this weekend, give a talk they asked me to speak with this audience. It's a relatively large audience. They tell me 350, 400 people, something like that. Okay, whatever. Whether there was 1 or 100 or 300, I don't care. It makes no difference to me. It'll be, I'll show up to perform and do what I got to do. And I'm going to be talking about sleep, which is I hope I'll talk about something that I won't do to them, which is put them to sleep. We'll hope. What was that quote you gave me from Betty White yesterday?
Get 8 hours of sleep at night. Unless you're ugly, then get 9.
Oh my God!
Direct quote.
I think she actually said beauty sleep, so it made more sense. But I like the quote without the beauty part of it. Just get 8 hours of sleep. Unless you're ugly, get 9.
Oh my! I don't.
I mean, she's aging well. I think we could take her advice.
She does all right.
I mean, she's like 98 and still remembers all her lines. Still is being an actress, and that's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. She's something. Betty White. People like that, they're pretty inspiring. You need examples of individuals who really, I don't know, they seem to find a way to get through life and keep it together in one piece, It's not so easy, as many of you listening and watching this show know. And what I try to do each day in some form or fashion, one way or another, in and out, up and down, whatever way I can get to it, is to provide a little bit of insight on how we can accomplish that. Ideally, what we want to do is live a long life, I would think, with quality of life, meaning that you're not burdened with comorbidities. You have your faculties about you. You can walk. You can think clearly. I often have said this, when toward the end of my mother's life, I was forced to put her into a nursing home, and it killed me to do that. And I'll never forget. And I hadn't been into nursing homes. I had no reason to go. And then the last year of her life, she wasn't there for all that long. She lived to be 93. The thing that struck me was all of the wheelchairs. And it didn't take much to make the inferential leap. This is one of the classic hallmarks of aging, unable to walk. And I can tell you, you talk to the people in the nursing home, the residents, and the despondency, the level of, sadness and even despair or depression associated with not being able to walk, because it creates a sense of freedom and independence and control. And when you can't walk and you got to use a wheelchair and somebody to even push you, you lose that sense of control. And it's an illusion. There is no control, of course, but it's, a necessary illusion, I guess. And I was struck by that. The halls being crowded with wheelchairs. It's a hallmark of aging, a symptom, a sign. And you have people like Betty White. How old is she? 98?
I think she just turned 98.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I could be wrong.
And she's as smart as they come. Clever, witty. Get 8 hours of sleep. Unless you're ugly, get 9.
She is 98, just turned 98 on January 17th.
Oh, my land. So you look for those examples to inspire you. And we're trying to figure this process out. And it's time, that story I just reported on about your hair turning gray and the scientist, Dr. Sue, she's figured out it's the stem cells, the stress draining those stem cells of, the melanocytes in the stem, the color. And it's irreversible. It's amazing. In this hour, we're going to focus a little bit on your body's primary currency. What do you think it is? That $5 bill in your wallet? Do you think that's what it is? No. Energy. And ATP, adenosine triphosphate. That's your body's energy currency. And it gets extracted from carbohydrate that you eat, protein, the fats that you eat, through these metabolic pathways, glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, and so on. But people don't eat right. They don't have enough energy. They sometimes have too much energy, and they gain weight, because if you can't burn that energy, it gets stored as fat. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that today, and there's a couple of things that you can do to give yourself a bit of a boost, to maybe rev up your metabolic machinery, so that you feel a little better, and get some things done, not feeling so flat and flattened out and non-responsive to the to being alive and having to do what you need to do. We invite you, as always, to participate in the conversation.
Give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Arlo's still with me today, and he's trying so hard to knock us off air today.
Arlo is the French bulldog that Katie's been taking care of, that I've grown fond of.
Yes, he loves you.
He's a nice dog. My God, if you're watching the show, you see him. My, what big ears you have. Better to hear you with, Grandma. That dog, his ears are bigger than his head, man.
I think he flies around at night. I'm convinced that he uses his ears to fly around.
I've never seen a puppy so well behaved and with such great temperament. I don't know if they're all like that particular breed. The French bulldog, he's a miniature, but he is as cute as a button.
Yeah, y'all know I don't even really like pets. I'm not really a pet person.
That dog's
He's
nice.
growing on you, though. I see it. He's growing on you.
He comes to me in the morning. As soon as I come in there, I'll go in there to
He's
Ames
amazing.
every day.
He's amazing.
I got distracted, though. You can keep track of us on Facebook. You can watch our show as well as see the articles that we post throughout the show. Just follow us on Facebook, Let's Talk Nutrition, or go to letstalknutrition.com. We have a bunch of stuff on letstalknutrition.com, but if you want to follow along and listen to any past episodes, just go to the show schedule tab. We've got them all archived there, and you can also listen back wherever you listen to podcasts as well. All our episodes are podcasted as well to make it easy for you, so there's no excuses for missing the show.
No excuses. So that vehicle that you have sitting out in the garage, let's say it's even a high-performance, high-end car, like a BMW X6M modified, like mine. That thing is not going anywhere unless what? Unless what? Everything could be perfect, but if there's not any in the tank.
Oh, I was right. Wow, okay.
Fuel. There's no fuel in the tank.
I was trying to judge how you were going to react to what I said before I finished the word.
I didn't give it away. There's no fuel in the tank. It's not going anywhere, and neither are you. And your body, similarly, if there's no fuel in the tank or in the cells, you're not going anywhere. And I'm just going to, and I've said it a million times, and I would, one of my courses, the professor got close to saying this, didn't quite do it as, I always say, no ATP, you die. And that's a fact. You don't have any adenosine triphosphate in your body, you're done. You can't blink an eye, your heart can't pump, nothing works. You're done. It's over. So, where does that come from? Can we find ways to sort of short circuit all of the stuff that we have to do to make it? Let me see if I have an answer to that. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bona provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
Visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more,
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to LTN. I'm going to talk a little bit about maybe you can get a bit of a boost, a little energy, and we'll figure out how to do this without you having to, engage in jumping through a lot of hoops which would involve having proper nutrition, and there are a lot of things that cause fatigue. And there's a quote by Harvey Mackay, and the quote is, "Fatigue makes fools of us all. It robs you of your skills and your judgment, and it blinds you to creative solutions," close quote. There's a lot of truth in that. When you're fatigued, you just don't, you're not up to it. And the everyday prevalence and effects of fatigue are abound. They're all day long for a lot of people. They feel physically and psychologically dull and drained, and especially if they're tired all the time. TATT, right? Tired all the time. And being tired all the time is a frequent complaint. You look at different surveys, you get as much as 45% of people, of the population, general population, I think it's higher than that, will say that they're just tired all the time. For a lot of reasons. Not enough sleep and rest, under a lot of stress. Their day-to-day nutrition is deficient. Their diet is not conducive to creating the proper energy. And feeling fatigue will undermine the quality of a person's life, their family life, their social life, their work life, because of decreased energy and motivation and focus. This is not something that is mysterious to us. We experience it. And you look at studies in workplaces where you look at work-related consequences of fatigue, the inability to make good decisions, inability to plan well, not communicate well, productivity goes down, attention and vigilance decrease, loss of memory and ability to recall, increased forgetfulness, increased errors in judgment. And when you have, like in manufacturing facilities, where you have people doing repetitive acts with equipment and dangerous equipment, if you're fatigued, you put yourself at risk, and companies are always worried about that. You give talks and visit, and they help our workers feel better. How can they be more alert on the line? And some of these jobs are very dangerous. And the last thing you need is for them to be fatigued. And of course, there's always coffee, which has caffeine, and I get that. But then you have other alternatives, some of these RTDs, which means ready-to-drink products, are also available. And one in particular, and one that is a sponsor of the show, is Celsius. So we'll talk a little bit about Celsius. We're getting good response on it. Some people asked for me to talk about it again. They wanted to know more, and we will. So this business of tired all the time. Yeah, tired all the time indeed. And when you're not well, when you're, illness saps your energy. And I'm just going to tell you, to mount that stress response, if you're under stress all the time, it takes a tremendous amount of ATP energy to mount that response and maintain it. And sometimes you can't keep up. You can't feed that system enough to keep it going. And energy, when you look at a scientific definition, energy is the ability or capacity to do work. That happens on a cellular level all the way up to the organism level. The ability of a cell, a single cell, the tissues, the organs, and the organ systems of your body to do work. They need energy. It's the ability or capability to do work. And with the cells, of course, it's inside the cells are these chemical reactions. That's work. And you need energy to make that happen. Consequently, the body's first, in my opinion, now there may be who disagree with me, but the body's premier priority is to satisfy its need for energy. 100% full stop. All the work the body does, every bit of it, from the blinking of your eye to the lifting of a box to whatever, to eating, whatever it is, requires energy. Energy is your body's currency to keep you going, to keep you functioning. Where does it come from? I'll give you, it's the F word. Food. That's where it comes from.
I was scared for a second, though.
Never worry. Never worry. Carbohydrate, protein, and fat. The energy is, and the original source of it was from the sun, by the way. And I'm not going to track it and talk about photosynthesis and how it ultimately, the ability of plants to engage in photosynthesis. Without that, we're done. And it goes back to the sun. But nevertheless, for our short answer, what's the source of energy? Food. That's the raw material. The chemical bonds that you find in carbohydrate, fat, and protein contain energy, and these metabolic processes break down those bonds and release that energy during metabolism. That's what's going on inside your body all day long, every day. 1 gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories. 1 gram of protein, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat, double that, or a little better, 9 calories. Food equals energy. Energy equals calories. Calories is not your enemy unless you consume too much. You can overfill the tank.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, where Celsius is a fitness partner with LTN. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Dell is on the line. Dell, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. And how you doing?
I'm good. We're doing all right. Thanks for asking.
Okay. It's all set up for a Saturday and a Sunday, right?
I'm saying that again?
All set up for a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
I'll be giving a talk tomorrow around 11 a.m. to about 400 people, but other than that, we're all good.
That is good. 3 questions, basically. One about CBD, the controller for the mitochondria, the CBD Plus, and I'm looking at 3 different products here with that CBD Plus on it. Which one is the one for the controlling of the mitochondria, controlling it, general manager, as you stated it?
Okay. We were talking about this yesterday, and you got the raw formula, you have the total plant complex, and you have the gold formula.
Red, the gold, and the green.
Yeah, they each one has their own benefit, and depends on what you're. I would say the fast-acting, most concentrated form of the hemp CBD oil from CV Sciences is the gold.
Okay.
That one would probably, contribute to your goal, what you want to do.
It seemed like you had mentioned one of them was sort of the manager of everything else.
Well, what I mentioned was that the endocannabinoid system is the manager of all the systems of your body.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about. And you have the CBD, the cannabidiol. You have receptors, CB1. You have a lot of receptors, but there's CB1 and CB2 receptors, and these endocannabinoids will trigger those receptors, primarily, CB2 receptor. And they're located in your brain or located throughout your body. And so that's how these compounds behave. And, better sleep and rest. I would probably do the gold. And yesterday, if you listen to that show's archived. I don't
have a computer.
Oh, you don't? We got to get you a computer for.
I used to teach it in the early '90s, and I think I just burned out.
Man. You got to get you have to get a computer.
If he gets on his smartphone, though, if he downloads the iHeartRadio app.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
get
that on my list.
Yeah, you should, man. That's a shame because
anyway, the one that you're suggesting would probably be the gold to get basically started. And
I would do the gold for what I think what you want to do. General, I would go that route.
I want to start then.
You should. And you have to experiment. You have to see when. Some people do better if they take it early in the day. Some people do better if they take it at night. Some people, if they take it at night, it tends to be too stimulating, or to other people, it's calms. Everybody's different. So you'll have to figure out, you'll have to sort of get that figured out for yourself.
That's good to know. Thank you.
All right.
Another one was bentonite. A question on bentonite. For example, if you take that tablespoonful and you pour it into a metal spoon, a gold-plated metal spoon, does that use up some of bentonite's?
No, I don't think so.
So no need to go to plastic.
You could. I guess you could. Why do that? Just drink it out of the bottle. Anybody else? Anybody else working from that bottle? If not, just take a swig.
I do.
That's what you do. I know that I shouldn't say that, and I would refrigerate it after I open it. By the way, the bentonite.
Whoops.
I'm sorry. You do what after you open it?
Refrigerate it.
Oh, I hadn't done that. Okay.
Me neither, Del. Me neither.
I did. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, take a swig. Don't worry about any of that. You're overthinking this, pal.
I always get like an actual measuring cup.
Well, now wait a minute. Some swigs are a lot bigger than others.
Don't worry about it. You're not going to overdose on it. You'll be fine.
The third question has to do with white willow bark that's in the Strauss heart drops.
Yes.
As I recall, aspirin comes from white willow.
It does.
Bark. Is that not?
It does. It's a analgesic. It will moderate pain. Aspirin works on that same principle. That's the genesis of aspirin is white willow bark. Yes.
If you're allergic to aspirin, is this a no-no?
I don't think so. Aspirin is a different compound. White willow bark. I mean, they're different. I don't think you have. No, I don't think you need to worry about that. There's not that much in it to cause a reaction. I don't think. I haven't heard anybody say that.
That's good to know. Okay.
All right.
Muchas gracias.
And I don't know if it's going to rain tomorrow or not. So I can't.
Listen, I was going to put number 4 in there. What's the winning lottery numbers?
I don't have. I'm sorry. I
7, 14.
No, don't listen. Don't.
I'm just kidding.
No,
If either of those numbers work, I expect a cut of that.
Yes,
absolutely. Right. Okay, Del. You have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself. Thank you for your good questions. You always ask good questions, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Everything's archived. Get a phone. Get an iPhone, Del. That's your computer. So Celsius, that's where that is a way to strategically get yourself some energy. What is it exactly? It's a fitness drink is what it is. It tastes great. It's an ideal drink for anybody who wants to get a lot out of their daily life. And it's backed by several clinical trials that I've talked about. So it'll accelerate your metabolism, it'll burn body fat, and it provides healthy energy. With every can, you'll burn about 100 calories. they figured out in these clinical trials. They have like 6 or 7 clinical trials, and it works. Now, they even have some of the Celsius products are sweetened with stevia, too. So we got that going on as well. Now, Celsius is a thermogenic. Thermo, heat, genic, create heat. It refers to the creation of heat. Thermo means heat. Genesis means creation. Thermogenic. So Celsius, it's a proprietary blend, and it works with your metabolism to burn extra calories. And by raising your body temperature a half a degree, calories are burned. And that's how this product works. So I've been drinking it, and I have like a can. You don't have to drink the whole can all at once.
Reggie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to go. Yeah. Come back. I'll have the LTNO question of the day.
Sorry.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was talking about this Wuhan coronavirus now making its way around the globe. Started in a fish market in the city of Wuhan, and now we got a problem. One piece that I added, I hadn't mentioned it before. Today was the first time I mentioned it. Scientists seem to believe that the virus finds its genesis in a particular species of animal. Here's the question. Was it chickens, snakes, or pigs? Where do they think, which animal do scientists believe now that this particular strain of the coronavirus, which is a new strain, this Wuhan strain, if you want to call it that, found its genesis? Chickens, snakes, or pigs? Here's the number to call.
877. Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say 877-897-8255. 877-897-82. I'm sorry, that's 877-897-TALK.
There you go. 877-897-8255. Call and win. Where do they think the beginning of this virus, its genesis, where was it? Was it found in, to start with, chickens, snakes, or pigs? What animal?
You want me to give him a hint?
No.
Okay. I had one.
And that is?
You'll never catch me around it.
Okay. There you go.
Ever.
It's pretty easy.
Okay, good enough. I was talking about boosting your energy, and, you can certainly eat the proper food, get the proper sleep and rest, exercise. Right. What two people are getting all that done every day? Very few people, right? So you're going to try to find a way, and people are resorting to some of these energy drinks, and you look at the chemical composition of these things, and my goodness, you don't want to consume them. So you want to find something that is hopefully safe and effective, and might even have some clinical trials to back it up. I have just the answer. Celsius. One question, and I explained that it has this thermogenic property. It will burn calories. One can will burn 100 calories plus boost your energy. Now, it does contain caffeine. You need to know that. And what's a good, people will ask, well, when's a good time? When should you take Celsius? You can drink it in the morning. You can do it at lunch. You can do it right before a physical activity. You can use it as a replacement for any caffeinated drink if you want. The research, the clinical trials show that drinking Celsius about 15 or 20 minutes prior to exercise or a workout will give you an enhanced benefit of moderate exercise.
I have a friend who drinks it the entire time while she works out.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then people who consume a can of Celsius once a day before exercise, in one study, they saw improved endurance and reduced body fat, resulting in positive change to their composition. Body composition means fat to muscle ratio in a 10-week clinical trial conducted on Celsius. Okay, let's go to Tampa, Florida. Roy, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. You called to answer the health question?
Yes, my wife's least favorite animal, snakes.
Yeah, they think that the virus finds its genesis in these two species of snakes, one called a kite and another one called, it's like a cobra. It is a cobra, and they're both highly venomous, dangerous snakes. I guess the virus, felt kind of comfortable in that environment, but that's where they think it began. Oftentimes, these viruses they'll find their genesis in chickens or in pigs, and you have these markets in China and other places, and where they're selling these animals, and they're congregated in these close quarters. It's a breeding ground just for bacteria and for viruses, right?
Sounds lovely.
It is. It's just grand. Yeah.
Happiest place on earth.
Yeah. I live in Tampa. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good here. This is good.
And my wife has ran screaming from a garden snake,
Yeah, I get it.
I don't blame her. You got to burn down the whole garden now.
No, so congratulations, Roy. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you, Doc. Good to hear your voice again.
Nice to hear yours as well. So get on to the Celsius. A lot of people have. They're selling it everywhere. Goodwill even has it. And they have a machine. Katie took a photograph. She said, see, I told you, it's there. They sell it in grocery stores now. I believe it's made its way into some hospitals. I think they're trying to do that. Of course, in gyms. Everywhere. It's everywhere. It's a good drink. I have no compunction at all endorsing it. It does have caffeine in it. So you need to know that. They have some that are sweetened with sucralose and some are sweetened with stevia. Some of them are carbonated and some of them are not. If you go to Celsius, CELSIUS.com, you can learn about the product. They have it's 0 sugars, gluten-free, it's kosher, it's non-GMO, has not been blessed by the Pope, but, can't do everything.
We're working on it, though.
Yeah, working on it. It's a good drink. Healthy energy, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat. You feel a boost. I have a can when I'm working now. I used to make a cappuccino in the afternoon or something like that. Now I can even save some time. I just pop open a can, and I don't have to drink the whole can, and I get an effect on it. I wouldn't advise drinking that before bed. No.
Never.
Don't do that.
Never.
You'll be too amped. Well, we're headed into the weekend, and we'll see tomorrow. I'm going to give this speech on sleep. Hopefully I don't put the audience to sleep. And when I come back, I'll share with you what I shared with the audience on this topic. Take care of yourself. We appreciate you being an audience member for LTN, wherever and however you listen or watch this show, across the U.S. or across the globe someplace. We're grateful. And we love it when you call the show. We're all in this together, after all, and we'll figure it out. We'll find a way. Take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased